Morning. It is coming down. Whew. Oh, nice. Oh man, I gotta tell you though, it's taking the edge off the heat. Whew. Feels like 1,000 degrees cooler right now. Whoa. Sorry about that. I hope you weren't wearing headphones. If you just came in, we just had a huge clap of thunder. I can't control that. I hope you're hearing. Please don't blame me if you were wearing headphones. I apologize. Come on in. Just sitting on the porch, enjoying the rain. I do apologize ahead of time. The thunder's quite loud, so I hope you're not wearing headphones. Feel free to drop a like. Tell me where you're from. What are your pronouns? But just enjoy the rain. Enjoy nature. Yikes. So glad I wasn't caught outside in this. Come on in, set a spell. Just enjoying a nice rainstorm. Nothing like a good rainstorm. The air is cool. Hopefully it's not super muggy afterwards. Didn't have to water my plants today. That was a bonus. Oh, I'm so glad we got this trailer. Could not do this in the old apartment. Just got neighbors across the street, so I'm just trying not to point the camera at them. I mean, like not at people, houses and buildings, those are kind of fair game. I think the two big thunderclaps are behind us now, so I don't know. It seems like it's letting up. My Grand Nibbling sold lemonade yesterday. It's really good lemonade. Well, their mother made most of it, but they did help to squeeze the lemon, so they made it all from scratch, no mix or anything like that. Lemon, sugar, and they added a bit of they added this homemade blueberry syrup made straight from blueberries. It was like a simple blueberry syrup, and it tasted amazing. And they added basil to it, which I've never had lemonade with basil before, and it wasn't bad. It was a really unique flavor. But they live in a fairly rural area, so it's kind of like they sort of have to, except for family members, they sort of have to rely on random neighbors walking by. And they did sell to one neighbor. There was one neighbor that they were not related to that sold. Otherwise, they made $40 total. So that was a pretty good deal for a lemonade stand. It's nice and breezy right now. The air feels so cool and refreshing. Got a nice little bush over here. We didn't think it was going to get, so we trimmed it a bit, but when we first bought the trailer, it was pretty much the middle of winter, so this bush was not fully leaved. It was all bare, so we didn't think it was that huge, and then when the leaves came in, it took up a huge chunk of space. So we trimmed back the branches just so we could have room to go to the back outside our backyard. And sometime when the ground dries up, we're gonna have to vacuum. We're gonna have to mow the lawn, which is like vacuuming, but with gasoline. I guess you could say that a lawnmower is almost like a steampunk vacuum cleaner, but I don't know. It's a huge part of why my husband doesn't let me use the lawnmower. I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping. To us, it sounds like lovely music, but to them, I'm sure it's, thunder. Anyone want to count the time between thunderclaps? I can't remember which mythology it is. Is it Thor fighting the ice giants? Is that what explains thunder? Like, is that how Norse? I think in Norse mythology it was like either Thor fighting the ice giants or Thor going for a ride in his chariot. I don't know. When I was a kid, they always said, "Oh, God's going bowling." It looks like it's letting up. I don't know if we're going to get another big storm soon, but or a big downpour, but that was a pretty nice one. The other day was pretty intense. Yesterday it only kind of sprinkled. I mean, right now we definitely need the rain. I just, I'm hoping this won't be another summer of extreme oppressive heat and constant rain. Like, there, we'll get a little look at my backyard here. Clouds are breaking, I think. Just trying to keep the camera pointed away from across the street. Some of my neighbors are out on their lawn, so I don't want them to feel like I'm bugging them. Come on in. It's still going. It's not as strong as it was 20 minutes ago. Still hearing a little bit of thunder here and there, but otherwise, had a huge clap earlier in the thunderclap. We had a huge thunderclap. We had a huge clap of thunder earlier in the stream. I still feel bad for anybody who was wearing headphones at that moment. The rain is starting to let up a little bit, but it could pick up again, who knows. But I am so glad, if you're new to this, if you just came in, I am so glad we got this trailer, because I can actually stand out in the porch and watch the rain, which I really couldn't do at my old place. The old place, we had nosy neighbors and we had a closed-in porch, so it was like a hothouse in there. Come on in. The rain is starting to light up a bit. And it's getting a little brighter up there, so I think the clouds are starting to break out. Just enjoying a bit of nature, just having a nice little afternoon on the porch here. I had quite a big day yesterday. I walked all the way up Harwood Hill, which, in fairness, some of you probably are not going to know where this is or what I'm talking about, but hear the story anyway. I walked up Harwood Hill to get probably 10 seconds of footage of sheep, so I could use 5 seconds of that in a 60-second long, well, 20-second long video. I probably botched up the math on that, but I don't know. I was hoping to catch like a rainbow or something towards the end. Well, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now, but thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing this lovely afternoon storm with me. Have a great day, be safe, treat each other with dignity and respect.